Notable business news stories for today, the 28th of October 2025. An analysis. 1. India's crude oil imports from US surge. Times of India reports that India has raised its crude oil imports from the US to 540,000 barrels per day in October, that's the highest since 2022. Why this matters? It reflects India's strategic push to diversify oil sources, reducing dependence on Russia amid shifting geopolitics. The move may help ease potential trade tensions and sanctions risks associated with Russian oil flows. For India's energy sector, this could mean new supply chains, pricing dynamics, and infrastructure shifts. Takeaway for you: if you're tracking energy stocks, import export flows, or India's trade policy, this is a solid data point. 2. Amazon plans to cut up to 30,000 corporate jobs globally. According to a Reuters exclusive, Amazon is targeting up to 30,000 corporate job cuts as part of cost trimming in a reset after pandemic-era expansion. Why this matters? It's one of the largest corporate layoffs announced by Amazon in recent years, signaling a potential shift in its cost structure and growth expectations. Corporate job cuts often foreshadow tighter investment, higher efficiency drives, or shift in strategic focus. The ripple effect: suppliers, contractors, and ancillary vendors may also feel impact. Takeaway for you: if you're interested in tech employment trends, global staffing patterns, or Amazon's business strategy, this is a key insight. 3. India accelerates financial sector reform amid massive foreign outflows. India is rapidly reforming its financial sector as foreign investors have pulled approximately $17 billion in 2025, the highest in the region. The reforms include easier corporate borrowing, relaxed bank lending norms, and streamlined foreign fund entry. Why this matters? The outflow reflects investor concerns, tariffs, global uncertainty, domestic regulation, and signals stress points. The government's response is proactive: structural reforms to regain investor confidence, strengthen the banking credit system, and open up capital flows. For India's macroeconomy, this could influence borrowing costs, bank health, credit growth, and ultimately GDP momentum. Takeaway for you: for anyone watching Indian markets, banking resilience, or foreign investment flows, this shows the policy direction is shifting noticeably.